Sille, and my name is Liv, and welcome to the cooking show. Today we're cooking quite a lot of different dishes. We got everything from homemade pesto with spaghetti to bruschetta with fresh cut tomatoes and mozzarella cheese. And now I'm going to be making the homemade pesto. It's a very simple dish, and you don't have to use very much ingredients. I use this. You start off by taking a bag of pine nuts and just take a frying pan. Right. You start by putting the oven stove to 9 on a hot pan. You put the pan on, just a little bit olive oil. Like this. Not very much, just so the pine nuts can get a golden look. You open the bag and just spread it out. Nice and simple. And let it fry for just till they get nice and golden. And it will take about a couple of minutes, but it will really give them a good taste to the pesto. So let's just wait. They're now very pretty golden brown, and when they have that color, you just have to take it off and just pour them in a little bowl and let them dry. And be careful, they're very hot because there was some oil. Very beautiful. Then you cut the Chinese garlic in half. It's kind of like the same garlic, how to say taste, but see, it doesn't have the garlic's shapes. But it has a really strong flavor, so you don't need very much. You just take this and peel it and chop it into smaller pieces. Just two. And put it up in the little blender, like this. Then, because we're gonna make a basil pesto, you have to take a whole bunch of this fresh basil. It smells so good, and it has to be fresh. You just cut it right there, so you don't waste anything. And you cut it in smaller pieces, and just pour it up in the mixer, like this. Then you grate the Parmesan cheese really roughly, and just nice and easy. When you're done, you have a lot of cheese, and then you just pour it up in the blender. So very beautiful. Alright, then you take a half a deciliter olive oil and just pour it up. This, very beautiful. And pour it in. Right, your pine nuts has to be cold right now, and I just let mine stand in the fridge for 5 minutes. You just shake them around, and they're very nice and golden, and you just pour it in. Like this, and that's all the ingredients. Later on you can add salt or a pepper, so it gets the right flavor that you want. And then you just put it on the blender and put the thing on and just mix it. When you get the texture you want of the pesto, you just take it off and pour it into a bowl. And then you can put it in the fridge till you're done. It's just have to remember to put some foil on this, or else it gets kind of dark green brownish, and that's really disgusting. So yeah, you just do it like this, and it's done. And now we're going to make the bruschetta. You start by taking some slices of bread. You can use it's old bread. We got this from the weekend. And you just take them and slice them in half, like this. And yeah, you just put it on the toaster for 2 or 3 minutes and just let them toast. And when they're done, you flip them and toast them on the other side. And now you wash the fresh tomatoes. They have to be clean to be good. And then you cut the freshly washed tomatoes into many small pieces so they can fit on the bread. Very nice and easy. And you just do it all the tomatoes, and it's gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna skip to the end where I'm finished. Right, then you grate the cheese to small pieces like this, and you just have to get a lot of it so you can put it on top of bruschetta and melt it, and it's gonna be so delicious. So I'm just gonna do this very quickly, and yeah. Now that the bread is done toasting, it's getting nice and crunchy. You just have to take some garlic. I use China garlic. It's a lot stronger flavored, so you don't have to use very much. And you just rub it on the bread, so it's get really nice flavor. It's amazing, really. When this is done, it's gonna taste so good. And it's very easy to do. You can just do it with the things you just have in the kitchen. It's very easy and very simple and doesn't take very long time. Alright, when you're done with the garlic, you just take some tomatoes and put it on the bread like this, and you just put it on every piece. Alright, now that the tomatoes on, you got to take the cheese, just put a lot of it on. Now the oven is ready, so you just put them in the middle of the oven, like this. No, wait. Yeah, like this. Very beautiful. Close it, and they have to do that for, I think, 10 minutes? 10 minutes. You have to look after them because they are very different in how much. It depends on how much cheese or bread or everything. Now they're done, you just take them out, and be careful, they're very hot. So you're just going to like this. Beautiful. And just let them cool off, so you need them, but not very much, so you have to remember the cheese has to be melted, or else it will taste weird, and yeah. So just let them cool a little bit, and then eat it, and it will be perfect. You can also put a bit basil on it. Basilica on them, and they would taste delicious. Just finish them up with put a little bit on basil on them, and they're done and ready to eat. Perfect. Today we're having a very special guest with us.
His name is Thijs, and he is a famous chef from Denmark.
Hi, my name is Thijs. I'm the famous master chef from Denmark, and I'm gonna teach you how to cook bacon like this. First, you're gonna slice it up real nice, like we've done here. So before you're gonna actually slice the bacon, I want you to heat the stove to the highest it can be, and this is 9 here. And then you're gonna put it on, the pan on, and just get the bacon on real nice here. And a rule is to not have too many bacons on the pan at once. That's a better job for the bacons. A good rule to remember when the bacon is done is if it gets black, it's done. So take it off the pan, right here, onto this plate. Bacon's done and it's perfect. And we're gonna go cooking the spaghetti. We're gonna do the spaghetti. So I've cheated a little bit and I poured the water in before, and you wanna kind of pour it up to the half the pot, and we're just gonna wait for it to boil, and then we're gonna put the spaghetti in and wait for approximately 8 minutes. Now the water is boiling, and you're gonna take the top off. And take maybe half of the bag like this, and then over the water, like this, and then just put it in. Remember to be careful when you do this, because the water can splash, and it's always very hot. That's a very important thing that can hit your body. So give it a little more taste, and you can put the top on when the spaghetti is in, but you gotta remember to look after it because it might get it in, and just mix it around. You might need. So we cook the pasta and then it's really smooth. That's soft. It's perfect. That's like this. And we're mix it around. I'm gonna get my helper Stephanie to help me get rid of the water. Mix it around like this.
So now we got all the elements to our main course.
Careful because it stains on the clothes and you don't want that. And then you just rip it off. You can do this if you want to. Someone
And
you
now
can
to give
just
our dish a little bit of freshness, because it be very
I like to do it
heavy
this
with
way.
the bacon and the pasta. You're gonna take some pomegranate and rip it or cut it into smaller pieces. And it's actually easier to do it that way.
It's amazing taste
Cut it
and amazing
like
colors.
this. So just cut it in half. You see, it's kind of big, so it's gonna be so tasteful and so good, and it's worth it. It's really worth it. And this is a really simple and easy dish, and it doesn't take very long time. Just gonna have to put some slices of bacon on the top. Not very pretty, but extremely tasteful. Yeah, and as a finishing touch, just take the pomegranate and just toss it over so it gets a little of the freshness. Like this, beautiful. Absolutely amazing, and there you have it. 3 beautiful main courses.
So we're done for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show and maybe learned something.